Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is finally time to look at those painted Mantis, the painted Hex Phase, the painted Neothermal, and I will also revisit the Troikas and Volts since they were updated since the last time. Real quick, I found this on the subreddit RL Fashion Advice on Reddit. The guy only had a picture, and obviously this is probably not totally 100% the way his colors were, but I thought it looked pretty darn cool. I wish I could remember who posted it. It was like a week or so ago, so I don't really remember, to be honest with you. But I thought this looked really slick. And I think he even called it something like Spaceman or something. So whoever you are, if you happen to be watching this, I really thought your car looked cool. I don't know what he was doing on the red side, so I basically just flipped the colors. But I thought it looked pretty neat. That was the sky blue, by the way. Here's your saffron, which I also showed off on the last video for Mr. Anderson. And wish I could really do that voice better. But he wanted to see the Spectre from the rear of the Mantis. And that's what it looked like. I think it looks really, really cool with the saffron apex. And here we are. Let's run through the painted Mantis. I went ahead and made the car very plain. It is blue with black. Red with black, just plain old Septums, or I'm sorry, Alchemist. So that way, you know, y'all can truly see just the car. I'll kind of have it from this angle, maybe right here, and then we'll switch it up some. I will kind of show the difference between the plain one, the black one, the gray, and the titanium white when we've run through all the colors. Wish the cobalt was a little darker, almost like the car of my color of the car I'm using right now, but it's all good. The red is almost, the crimson is a little too bright. I don't like that you can't really see the indentation on the front. Even from different angles, it doesn't really show up that well. Still like it, don't get me wrong, but I actually like the burnt sienna. You'll see it again when I go back through. If you look, I think maybe 2 videos ago, I had a burnt sienna Mantis set up, and I thought it looked pretty nice. Matter of fact, why don't we go ahead and do that now? So here's your titanium white. There's your plain. Obviously, total difference. There's your black. Big difference. And then there is your gray. I thought they did a pretty good job of getting more distinct colors this time around. There's your, I think the plain and the black are the closest in color. You see it's just a darker shade, but it's still pretty good. And then you flip on over to the gray, and it is much lighter in color. It seems like a lot of times the black and the gray are a little too close. But I thought this time that's a pretty good difference. One more time with the titanium white, just huge difference. So much better. Like I said, I wish the cobalt was a little bit darker, I guess, and the red is just a little too bright. But overall, I think all of them look good. Let me flip it around this way. Do y'all even care if I show the other side? I can run through them real fast. I mean, since I'm not doing anything crazy with the cars, like I said, it's very basic because I wanted you to really be able to see the car colors. I don't know if this is really helpful to anybody seeing it with the red, but why not? Again, I'd like to mention that RL Fashion Advice subreddit. You know, I'm not a shill for them or anything, but I think people post some very, very cool pictures of their car setups. People ask for advice on there. But if you were looking for car ideas, it's probably a great place. It's a little small. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people on it. It'd be great if people started kind of visiting more and posted their pictures of their cars. Let me do it from this angle so you can kind of see that, you know, the fender right there is a slightly darker shade. Let's start from right here, and then I'll do it from the rear also. Go back to blue. And see the red here, you can see the lines just fine. I don't know why that front end just seems a little too bright. And yes, I'm being a little bit louder right now because I can be. Nobody's home. If the dogs start barking, I'll just tell them to hush up. Wife went to go get the kids. They're going to be gone at least an hour probably. And then we're all leaving, so I got time. I can be loud as I want. Nobody can tell me what to do. Then all of a sudden my phone rings and, you know, I'm being told what to do. Either work, wife, somebody. There's always somebody in your life that's going to tell you what to do. You're never the boss. Even if you are the boss, you're never really the boss. So there you go. There's all your painted Mantis. Let's run on over to the hex phase. I'll turn up the volume here in a minute. I do have it pretty low right now because I wanted y'all to actually be able to hear me. Because I want y'all to hear me. Listen to me. Anyway, yes, I will run through all the Helios probably in the next video. Let's see, is this a good angle? Right there. These are all planes. There's your black. Kind of got that little bit of white mixed in there. I kind of like these latest boosts, how they always kind of mix the colors up. I mean, like there's a... Oh, that's not true. The Helios I don't think does that. Although, if I remember correctly, a lot of these don't mix colors. Because if you start going through, they're pretty much solid except for the black, the gray, and I don't remember the white or not. It does that. Not sure if I like the sound or not. Obviously, I have not played with it, so I don't know. Oh, the gray doesn't have... It's kind of mixed with the white there, but... I'm trying to think of the one from a couple of videos back where it was like, you know, you'd get like red and blue and all sorts of mixed colors. I don't remember which boost that was. I think these look cool, though. Let me see, what's another good angle to do this from? You know what? I just thought of, forgive me. Let's go do something like this where you actually get the dual boost. I know a lot of people want to see that sometimes. I don't know where I left off. I'm going to just run through these real fast because I want to get them from maybe the front left or something. Those are all the plain ones. Alright, let me do it from right here then. One other thing to mention, I don't remember what the next crate that comes out July 5th is called. It's like, what is it, Overcharge or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. I will probably not be getting all the items for that anytime soon. I need a break. I know, sad faces all around. This stuff is extremely time consuming for me. I usually have at least 3 machines up and running all at once. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm hardcore about this stuff. I've got an account for buying, an account for selling, and one where I do probably more haggling. But I keep it that way because that way I can keep track of everything. I'm very OCD, people. Berry OCD. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't obsessive compulsive. But let's move on to the Neos real quick. Get right here. Ooh. Kind of like how it's like a, you know, a lightning cloud in the background there. But yes, I am going to probably take a break. Probably will not collect the items for the next crate. Great. The dogs are going crazy. Probably won't collect the stuff from the next crate for a while. May even be... really maybe won't focus on it until the next crate comes out, because then it'll be easy to get stuff. I mean, the only bad thing about waiting is my odds for profits go down significantly. Daphne! Come here, baby. Sorry, guys. So, you know, I do make a lot more money, per se, keys and whatnot, early on. Ooh, I like that one a lot. That looks nice. I don't really know if I like the sound on this one that much either. You know, the next crate is very interesting because we're getting the engine sounds, and I think that's cool. I wish you could have boost sounds. I wish you could basically take the sound of another boost and apply it to whatever boost you want. I don't know if that would be extremely difficult for them to do, but I think it would be nice to basically have any boost sound on any boost. Because it seems like a lot of people complain like I do about, well, I like the look of it, I don't like the sound of it. These are really cool looking though. I like this. Let me go from the rear end here. Not really getting much of a view there. One more time from this angle. But yeah, like I said, sorry I'm going off on tangents. The dogs distracted me, which is easy to do for someone my age. I will probably wait a while in the next crate just because, yeah, I need a bit of a break between the Nitro and then the RLCS stuff coming right afterwards. Spent way too much time doing that, and quite frankly, I want to play the game. I have played probably 40 matches this season, which is pathetic. Maybe a few more than that. But I mean, I got my rank on all you know, single, doubles, threes, both of them. So I mean, that was 40 matches right there, and I probably played less than 10 to 20 matches otherwise outside of that, and that's pathetic to me. And it shows. Like last time I played, I suck because I haven't been playing, and I didn't even play right before the end of last season. I stopped almost a month before the end of the season because I got the rank I wanted, and then I basically quit. So yeah, I'm spending way too much time trading and not enough time playing. Now, granted, I did take a break from RL for a while. Even when I wasn't trading or anything, I played Borderlands, basically ripped through that entire game. So I can't say that I haven't gotten to play video games or anything. It's when my kids are in bed and my wife, you know, if we don't watch something at night, I still have time to do stuff. It's just, for right now, I may take a break from RL trading now, until, you know, like a few weeks after that crate comes out. What was I going to do? Let's go look at... Let's go to do the Troikas real quick. I don't know what they did with these. They don't really look any different to me. Maybe they're a little brighter, maybe? Sorry. Maybe? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look a little bit. Now those do look like they're glowing a little bit more. It's kind of hard to say. They definitely need to do something with the darn apex, though. I'm pretty disappointed with several of them. And y'all will see that on probably the next video or the one after that, because I got to do all the decals too. Let me maybe do it from this angle. Maybe these are brighter. I can't really tell. I don't really remember what they looked like before. You know, I mentioned something before about I kind of wish occasionally they've made changes to things where I wish you had the older option still available, especially when it comes to the cars, because I've changed a couple of cars and you don't get the old car anymore, like the Hot Shot maybe. I almost wish they would say the same for the wheels. Almost I would say most of the time the improvement is obviously better. But there's a handful of times where it's like, man, I wish I could kind of go back and see the old look instead. So I wish they would leave that as an option, like a little checkbox or something. I don't know how difficult that would be. Now let's go do the bolts real quick. These maybe are brighter. I guess let's check out the crimsons and then we'll know for sure. It's hard to tell. I don't really notice. Maybe there's more sparks. I don't really know. I guess I haven't really paid that much attention. Oh, look. Man, those are grays. Those look really nice. I guess because they're so bright, they almost look like the titanium whites. Those look pretty slick. Now those seem brighter. Seems like they've been doing a lot of stuff with the limes lately. Yeah, let me go back real quick. There's your titanium white. And there's your, wow, there's maybe the treads are different. I'll show those in a second, but they seem pretty similar to me. And I just realized that on the Troikas, are there treads on this? I guess there are. Let me run through these real quick just in case. Actually, now that we're doing this, why don't I pick a car like Mantis where you can see it a little bit better. And one more time. Huh. The titanium white and the grays are really close. These are a little bit brighter, especially on the tread, but there's not a huge difference here. Not in my opinion. I mean, the sparks look almost identical. So, if you wanted some titanium white Volts, you may want to look at the grays if they're a lot cheaper. One other thing, let me turn up the volume real quick so I can do the boost. Supposedly they fixed some other rocket trails like Alpha, Bubbles, Cold Fusion. I'm reading the list right quick. I don't know exactly what they supposedly did with all those. And you will probably not be able to hear me once I click over to the boost because I am turning it up pretty loud. And there you have it. Maybe they did update the sounds a little bit. Either that or I've just got it turned up extremely loud. That's why I wasn't talking, because I assumed y'all would not be able to hear me anyway. But I think that's pretty much it, guys. Here soon I will do a decal video for the RLCS stuff, and then the 2 different boosts. I guess we got the... What do we get? We got Helios. Did we get 2? Or no, there's 2 wheels. I'm sorry, Apex and Ninjas, and then the Helios. I'll probably do the wheels and the boost together, and I'll probably do all the decals together. There's a ton of decals. That's 60, like 70 something, I think, 78. So I may even want to break that up in 2, or I'm gonna have to rip through them really fast because that sucks. All right, guys. Till next time. See ya.